And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And the Bears offense ready to go to work here for the first time, leading them out the 11th overall pick of the 2021 draft, Justin Fields out of Ohio State. Fields sliding out of the pocket. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done. As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. On second down, Montgomery. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So first and 10 now from the 30. Fields now to throw. Man open, that's Byron Pringle complete. A gain of 6 there on first. Second down at 4. Now it's Fields. That's caught by Montgomery. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
They'll roll him out right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Following the fumble recovery, Watson. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. On first and 10, Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The numbers for Njoku from a week ago. 8 catches, 67 yards.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy that defenses had better focus on.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Faking the give, now Watson. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. They'll go option to the short side. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
From the 2 now, second and goal. Chubb again. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is third and goal. Watson going to try and run it. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is indeed good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Yeah, difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. To throw is Fields. This is Montgomery with a grab over the middle. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Justin Fields at quarterback gets the completion there. CD, what do you think the key is to stopping this talented former Buckeye?
Pressure, pressure, pressure. Rookie quarterbacks have to survive the initiation of the pressure of the NFL. Now, his athleticism can scare you a little bit because if he evades it, he can go a long way. But in the beginning, you want his eyes to go to the rush, not downfield. So bring those extra guys and see if he can handle it.
3 yards the gain there, second down. Back to throw, Fields. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at the 45. Following the fumble recovery, Watson. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up second down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ahead of the chains now, second and 2. A give. This is Chubb. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1. Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
On first down, it's Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. 7 yards to pick up there. Working with a 2nd and 3. A run for Nick Chubb. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb, and he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Chubb will get the call running left. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. They'll try the draw now with Chubb, and he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this from 34. And his kick here is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
David Montgomery ready to take the field for the Bears' next possession. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Montgomery hit, and the ball is loose. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Here's Fields. And this one caught by Beasley. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Out of the gun, Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
I know I'm an old defender, but I've got to give credit where credit's due. That was smart play calling right there on 3rd and 4. They didn't need to do too much. Just let their guy get out there and sit down in the zone. And they hit him for the completion for the first down.
Fields on first down. He'll buy some time right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. On second down, it's Montgomery. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
On first down, Fields. Got an open man, it's Pringle. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. On second down now, it's Montgomery. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
It's a jet sweep. Sanders. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And that is taken in by Njoku. Watson on first down. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. To throw again on second down. Watson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Again, it's Watson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Now the try here for the point after. got it to make it now 13-0. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Byron Pringle now to return it. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. After the sack on first down, Fields, that's complete to Mooney. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on third down, Fields. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Now a first down throw, Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. And credit that sack to Robert Quinn.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we send you down, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. So here are the Browns to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw is Watson. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 73 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to throw, Watson. Buying time to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Watson's throw caught by Sanders. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. On the carry, it's Chubb. Gets past one man. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Here's Watson. Touchdown, Browns! Donovan Peoples-Jones. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On 2nd and 12, Fields. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Here's Fields. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Now it's Watson. Hard throw, incomplete. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. Only 3 points there, but I got to think at this point in the 3rd quarter, that's all you're really looking for.
And right now the lead is 3 touchdowns and 3 two-point conversions. So you and I both know a huge order for the best of teams. And from what we've seen so far, hard to believe that that's a likely scenario. 3 two-point conversions? That's difficult.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a give running left with Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It was Jadeveon Clowney who got upfield for the stop. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he will have the Bears' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on 1st down. It's Montgomery, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now Fields. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So they get the 3 points, but they've now had 3 trips into the red zone, and that's all they've come away with.
And in the NFL, the way they measure red zone efficiency and success is you score touchdowns on those drives. That's first and foremost. Getting points, that's the second measurement. So by that measure, they haven't done very well. They've got to figure that out.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as he gets it up past the 35.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Chubb. A nice little juke. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They run. Chubb. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Chubb. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. A give. This is Chubb. There's a nice move. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 133 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. A run for Nick Chubb, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So out comes the field goal team once more. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this one is right through. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. Fields. And he finds Montgomery complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Fields throwing right, and that's complete. And he will have the Bears' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
On 1st down, it's Fields. And he finds Beasley complete.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
To the air again, Fields. Caught by Montgomery. Not much there, only a yard. 2nd and 9. Fields now to throw. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So the face mask moves them closer, and now 1st and goal. A give. This is Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
4th quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Chubb will get the call running left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 11. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. The Chicago offense set to get started. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it.
And a loose football. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
2nd and short now following the fumble. From the gun, here's Fields. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields. That's caught by Montgomery. And he gets it down to the 32. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Now it's Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the ball is knocked out. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carried around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. He finds his man, complete. That's Montgomery. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 142 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball.
You just
You're
like one
handing
game
out.
ball?
You're handing out multiple.